Hey YouTube, John here. I wanted to talk about long range, off grid encrypted communications through this device and many others like it. So let's talk about it. Hey, welcome back to Ready State Preparedness. New name, same okay production quality. So, do want to talk about something today. Let's say the cell network goes down, no texts, no calls, no internet. Maybe it's a storm, maybe it's a power outage, maybe you're just somewhere with no signal, or maybe it's something worse going on. Most people assume that communication just stops, but it doesn't have to. There's a system called Meshtastic that lets people send messages without cell towers, without the internet, without paying a monthly fee. The really cool part is, well, there's two parts. Anyone can build it, and it's encrypted. So today, I'm going to explain what Meshtastic is, how it works, and a few devices that make it really easy to get started. At its core, Meshtastic is just a messaging system that runs off of LoRa radios. This is just a radio. LoRa stands for long range. These radios are really good at sending small bits of data over long distances while using almost no power. Instead of your message going up to a cell tower, it goes from radio to radio. Your device sends a message, another node receives it, and then that node can pass it along again. So messages kind of hop from device to device, excuse me. And that's why it's called a mesh network. The more nodes that actually exist in an area, the stronger the network actually becomes. If you've got enough nodes around the town or a city, messages can actually travel surprisingly far. I mean, we're talking miles, sometimes even further, depending on terrain. For example, if you're in a city with buildings and trees, you might see a few miles of range. But if you have a node on a rooftop or a hill, that distance can increase dramatically. In some places, people are seeing 10, 20, even 50 miles between nodes when the conditions are right. And that's without any cell towers at all, without any kind of internet connection. Now, to get onto the network, you need a Meshtastic device. There are a lot of options, but a few stand out. If you're looking for something really simple and portable, I'd recommend a Heltec V3 or a Seed Studios T1000. This one's about the size of a credit card, has a built-in battery, GPS, runs Meshtastic right out of the box. You can clip it to a backpack, or you can Velcro it to your cell phone like what I do. Just keep it with your regular gear. It's honestly one of the easiest ways to jump onto the network. Another really popular device is the Heltec V4 board, which I have this in a custom printed case. You can get these on Amazon. This one's a little more DIY. It's kind of expensive, but it's very capable, and that's the popularity of it. It has a small screen, an ESP32 processor. It's a LoRa radio. A lot of people use these to build their own nodes, base stations, routers, portable communications. Once you power one of these up, your phone connects to it through Bluetooth using the Meshtastic app that's available for iPhone and Android. Basically, it becomes the messaging interface without using the cell or Wi-Fi from your phone. Your radio sends it out, and if another node hears it, that node can either pass it along or rebroadcast it, depending on your settings. This is where it gets really interesting. Some people build permanent router nodes. These are nodes that sit on a good location and help extend the network. We're talking high rooftops, hilltops, towers, anywhere with good elevation. I have one on a 50-foot push pole mast that I use to help my area. One of the easiest ways to do this is like what I have. I have a Seed Studios P1 Pro solar node. This thing lives outside. It has a solar panel and batteries, and it can run continuously without needing external power ever. You mount it like I mounted it at a high location, and it can relay messages for everyone around it. And it's still encrypted, no matter how many bounces it goes through. By having this, the mesh network becomes incredibly useful. Messages can travel across towns, sometimes even further. People that are using Meshtastic for hiking or off-grid communications, homesteads, and preparedness groups, something to consider. Because the system doesn't rely on cell towers or centralized infrastructure, it keeps working even when traditional systems fail. It's important to understand what Meshtastic is not. It's not meant for voice communication. It's not meant for streaming data. It's designed for short messages. Um, but the trade off is the reliability and the extremely low power usage, along with that full encryption. The really cool part is every node that you add helps the network. And every new device becomes another relay point, another link in that chain. So instead of relying on centralized infrastructure, you end up with a communications network that's built by the people using it. And once you send your first message across the mesh, you'll understand why so many people are getting into this. So that's it. That's my intro to Meshtastic. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Um, do all the things. Definitely appreciate you guys hanging out to the end of the video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want me to cover. If you want me to go into mesh core or reticulum, we can do that as well. But that's all I have for today. So thank you for checking us out, and catch you next time. Peace.